Hey everyone, Dr. Adam Graves here. Today we're going to talk about chi, how to build it, how to maintain it, how to restore it if you lost it. So, Dr. Adam Graves, Christy Chanel, our blog writer. Go ahead, Christy.
Thanks so much. Well, last week we talked about what chi is, and you described how it's the life force and energy of everything in the world, such as plants, animals, air, sunlight, movement, our emotions. All of these things have chi or energy. And as we go through our daily lives, there's a lot of things that suck out that energy, or it creates excessive energy. Let's say stress probably being one of the biggest ones, but also traumatic things that happen to us, maybe injuries, the way we eat, the way we move throughout the day. All of these things can affect our chi, and it can even get stagnant in our bodies. For example, let's say you have heart palpitations that no one can figure out what the problem is. Maybe that's stuck chi in the area of your heart. I know you have helped me personally with that issue. So thank you. And I didn't really understand how that works. So that's why I've been asking a lot of questions like, how does this Eastern Asian medicine really work? And it's been really fascinating. Can you talk today about why it's important to continue to balance your chi, to continue to replenish energy that might have gotten sucked out or stuck somewhere, or kind of bring it down and just keep it on a nice balance level? Talk to me about some of the most important things that we can do for that.
Yeah, so chi is critical to kind of health and vitality. So, in having energy throughout the day and not only quality of life, but length and quantity of life. So,
If you don't have balanced chi, what happens? Can lead to
disease and dysfunction.
Okay.
Basically. Yep. So you can have too little chi. You can have certain areas can have too much chi, or that chi can also be stagnant or stuck chi. And so what we want to do, Chinese medicine or East Asian medicine, is all about kind of everything in balance. The natural balance of nature is night and day, yin and yang, sun and moon, water and fire. So there's this kind of natural balance in the universe, and we're part of that. So if we want to be health and vital, we need to work with that balance and live our lives in ways that helps either build that chi or balance that chi. And things that are kind of life-giving, like fruits and vegetables, high quality foods, spending time in nature, healthy exercise, those things build chi, where other things like, poor diet, poor stress management, poor sleep is going to deplete chi or make that chi get stuck, and that's going to lead to health issues.
What if you have too much chi? Sometimes I just feel like I've got way too much energy because I can't come down from something. For example, like over exercise. What can you do for that to balance that chi back?
Yeah, so a lot of times that's if it's that may be more of an excess chi or more of an imbalanced chi. So if that exercise is creating too much stimulation and you feel too wired, then what you want to do is find activities that balance that out and calm that energy, such as yoga and walking. And so you have that kind of yin and yang. You have your stimulating exercises, but you also have your rest and restore type activities, parasympathetic type of activities that help balance that chi and keep things in balance, so we feel like our best selves, not only mentally, but physically, hormonally, all kind of mind, body, and spirit.
And I'm kind of finding in the last week, making some of these choices like that on a daily basis has really made a huge difference. How much am I working really hard versus really taking time to relax and to get outside and be in nature and make good choices for eating? It's just a different way of looking at things and a reason why. Now, let's say your your chi is stuck. And I know that acupuncture works with chi, but can you kind of tell me why that is and why someone would come in for acupuncture?
Yeah, so in East Asian medicine, chi, I kind of explain it. Chi is like, in meridians and channels on your body are like an interstate. You have kind of 14 interstates running on your body, when stress or trauma, mental, emotional, or physical, overwork, living life out of balance, it's kind of like there's a traffic jam at one of those channels or meridians. And then all those cars back up behind, and then you get the physical symptoms. Usually it's pain. In Chinese medicine, it says where there's stagnation, there's pain. Where there's no stagnation, there's no pain. So when that traffic's flowing and moving and that energy are flowing through your system, you're in good health. When that energy gets stuck, then you get health issues. So that's where acupuncture, we use the needles and the acupuncture points on those channels to kind of basically free up those traffic jams and get that energy flowing again.
If someone's feeling off, and I think spring is such a great time of year to refresh ourselves, especially after everything that we went through the last year, would it be advisable for someone to come in and have a few acupuncture appointments just to balance their chi and be able to kind of replenish and preserve from the last year and able to move forward in a more healthy way?
Yeah, 100%. Because in kind of our culture, in Western culture, or specifically American culture, we're always living with excess, high stress, we're always kind of living at a deficit. And so with acupuncture and Eastern medicine, we can balance that out and help people feel grounded and centered. And then they get a sense of like, okay, this is how I should feel, not all the time, but have moments of feeling the centered groundness kind of in my daily living. And then now using that to kind of motivate you to make those lifestyle changes to keep that balance going.
And would you say, even if you don't feel pain or a specific issue, maybe coming in a few times throughout the year to keep chi balanced?
Yeah.
Like once a quarter to see you?
Yeah, it depends. So usually my kind of protocol is we're seeing people once a week for 4 to 6 weeks to get them through their kind of health issues. Then after that, kind of once a month or once every couple months to keep that energy balanced and to keep things stable, is kind of how we prevent things from getting worse. Because we can, I can help people get better, but if we just revert back to our old stress coping skills, our own diet or lifestyle, those health and disease issues are just going to get out of balance again.
Sure. And when so many studies and research is saying that the majority of some are saying up to 80 or 90% of primary care visits are due to stress related. Yeah. This is a big deal to try and keep your balance and your energy balanced.
Yeah, and after this year, it's more of a big deal because our environmental stress has been a lot higher, and I think we've all are way out of balance, as a culture, as a society, as individuals. And the sooner we can get to balance, the better we're all mentally and emotionally feel, and physically, and immunely, and we'll just be overall a healthier culture. Healthier individuals create healthier cultures.
Right. It all starts with us.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Already such a change in perspective for me from the Western view of things. So thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hard shift. It takes time. I mean, I had to study it for years before I started to understand it. So no, let us know if you have any questions. If people like this type of information, we're happy to do more of it. So love to you all, and have a good day, and let us know if you need anything else.
Bye.
Bye-bye.